Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. My name is Lucas, and today we're going to be looking at some projects that were built using this tool called Vibes DIY. And basically you can just vibe code things, usually games, different little apps that you can share with your friends, right? You can, easily share it. And you can also remix these projects, right? So if you find something online with a Vibes DIY link, you can basically click on the logo on the bottom right. I'm going to show you right now, and basically remix that into your project or into your profile. And what's cool about Vibes is that, whenever you use one of these, games or apps that is built with Vibes, all of the information and data that you've, you know, given this app basically gets stored in your local browser, right? So if you, for example, we're, for example, going to look at some genetic heritage designer, right? Where you can kind of create two different profiles, let's say me and my wife, and kind of it creates like a little profile of how our kid is going to look like or how they're going to be, right? And basically, if I were to refresh my page, the information is still there, right? The profiles that I created are still there, and the results that were created are still there, right? So it's all stored locally inside your browser. But yeah, looking at the first example, you can see Carnival game creator design wild Carnival games that people will line up to play. So you, for example, can create a specific game like a ring toss blitz, briefly describe your game idea. Someone in the Vibes community created a game like this wobbly ring toss where you can start a game and you see that the interface is kind of wobbling around, and you have to try to like throw this ring inside of the dot. I'm not so good at it. Now I'm getting some points, you see. But this is just one of the simpler examples of what you can build. And we can, for example, click on this logo down here and write something like make it pink, right? And then remix it, add it into our project, right? Like this. You can see that it already starts to generate. And then, for example, boom, we get basically the same game generator, but with a pink touch to it, right? So like I said, you can find one of these, links online. I'm going to put all of these in the description below, by the way, so you can check them out yourselves. But, you can just easily remix it like that and put it into your own style and create your own types of Carnival games. Now, the next thing here is a beach caricature generator, right? I uploaded an image of one of my YouTube thumbnails earlier today, and basically you can see turn this person into a fun beach caricature cartoon, draw them in a bikini, swim trunks on a surfboard with exaggerated cartoon features. So it basically got my face and kind of made me surf here on a tropical island. So we can go ahead and maybe find some random image online. We can find, for example, John Travolta with his nice little beard. Click on save image, and then what we can do is just upload that image over here, open that up, and then basically, all your previous images get stored in the bottom, right? So that was kind of what I was talking about before, that what's cool about this is that it basically remembers your browser. So you wouldn't really need like some type of advanced backend system. And look at that, like John Travolta has a pretty unique face, right? I guess his eyes are smaller somehow. I don't know. Wide face, small eyes, and we get this, right? But yeah, there's no need for like some advanced Supabase database. We can basically, just start uploading images like this, and basically you can just return to your browser and reload, and it's there. And then we can do stuff like street slang factory, keep it 100 with your vocab game, enter a category like money to generate slang terms based on that category. Each card shows a slang, smack it to hear it spoken and see what it means. Then hit it again to flip back. So basically we can just put something like money, right? Let's make it. And then we get cheddar, we get stacks, we get Benjamin's, clout, right? These are 4 different things. Then we get some stuff for party, for social media. Yeah, right. This is just like some funny little example of what you can build with this. And then we get this Memphis Alchemy image auto tagger. So drop or drag images anywhere on this page. They appear instantly, get analyzed, and receive smart labels and lively description. All right, let's just do that. Okay, so we dropped Mr. Travolta, and then the man is elegantly dressed in a black tuxedo with a bow tie, exhibiting a confident smile against a plain background. So then we get some specific tags to this. I want to see if I can add some more images here. Maybe like one of my YouTube thumbnails. Just drag it in here. Okay, then we get myself. This is going to be a little bit harder. A man stands confidently next to a digital display of redesigned Reddit user interfaces. Okay, that's pretty good, right? And talks about the different things, and it gives us tags based on what it's analyzing. And yeah, again, basically you just reload and it's still there. So that's pretty cool too. You can kind of vibe code things that, like a note-taking app that you can basically save to your browser and keep on using for your own personal stuff, right? Yeah, and this is a cool one because these are like networks that react to my voice. So you can kind of see that there's like some shiver going on, and I can increase the speed here, right? Go like this, hello, hello, and it basically reacts to what I'm saying. Sound reactivity. I can increase it so now it vibrates a little bit more based on my voice. But you can get some ideas of what you can build off of this. And this is a cool one. Laser party camera, grant webcam access, toggle party mode for wild visuals. Oh wow. Hit beat for pulsing effects. So we get some pulsing effects. Click capture this moment to save a 4-frame animated loop. So I can go like that for 4 seconds. And then it basically stops, and you can see that it's over here. Crazy. And these are the ones that I had saved before, right? Like 20 minutes ago. So we can stop the party and kind of see our little party mode over here. Now this I found pretty cool. Genetic heritage designer, explore how traits, experiences, and values might combine across generations, right? A thoughtful tool for understanding genetic and environmental inheritance patterns and reflecting on the characteristics you value most in potential partnerships. So I basically just created myself and my wife. So right, Julia and myself, I added some very simple information, right? And I basically designed a child. So I just selected my wife and I, clicked on viewed results, and it gave us a nice little preview of how our child would look like. It would be cool if we could also add our own images, or give the ability to add our own images. And maybe we can remix that and see how that looks like. But we get physical traits, likely to have a height between my height or her height and my height. We get personality traits, likely strengths, areas for growth, core values. So it's a pretty cool little thing, like a basically like a child designer based on 2 profiles. I actually kind of want to remix this. Let's click on remix over here. And I want to say, like, give me the ability to upload an image of both profiles. And say give the user the ability to upload an image of both profiles. I want to see, if this can be done easily. All right, and now we have this drop photo here section. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna publish the app up here, and we're going to open this URL. I'm just going to click it like this. And all right, let's get started. I'm gonna add a picture of me, and I'm just gonna, write some random information about me. And let's add that picture. Boom. Save the profile. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video showcasing vibes, right? We saw a few examples. Now go ahead, check out the examples in the description below and see if you can remix some projects. And if you do, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.